Yo, YouTube, what up? Fuck, nigga. I'm just playing. I love you, man. TWP shit, man. What y'all on, man? Big Tynowolf in this bitch. Y'all good? How y'all coming, boy? Phone and gray. Y'all good? Hope your day been good, man. Like the video, subscribe, man. Follow your boy twitch.tv/Tynowolf. You show me love, I'm gonna show you love right back. Okay, anyway, y'all see what the fuck going on? Well, y'all can't see the title, but I'm just gonna, yeah. Inside Chicago's massive migrant crisis. I hope I'm saying that shit right. My grandmother told me a little bit shit, but I heard some, like, it's been like a crisis going on in Chicago or some shit. My grandma told me a little bit about this. I don't really know too much what's going on, but she told me a little going on, like motherfuckers running through neighborhoods. It's just crazy shit going on in my city right now. So obviously you already know Chicago, go the best city in the world. Gang, let's get into this shit though, man. You feel me? Chicago better than your city. Let's get it.
Me llamo Tommy G, estoy en Chicago con los Venezuelans.
The real shit, this shit get busted at fucking time.
6320 University.
Wait!
Venezuela!
You're talking to people, getting their stories. Enjoy this journey.
My city, so like, look at this. Look how beautiful my city is. No city fucking with us, gang. Chicago is so fucking beautiful, man. Nobody fucking with us. Chicago is so fucking beautiful. It's so beautiful. I love my fucking city, boy. I love Chicago.
To understand Chicago's migrant crisis, let's first start by covering what has been going on in the country responsible for most of the migrants, Venezuela. For years, Venezuela has been suffering from hyperinflation. It began in the 1980s.
Yeah, that's what my grandma was talking to me about.
Double-digit inflation, and in 2019, the Central Bank of Venezuela estimates that inflation reached over 53 million percent. Among the list of reasons of why this has happened is rampant government corruption and extreme amounts of money printing. This has resulted in massive shortages of food, medicine, and access to electricity. So, in order to survive, millions of Venezuelans have resorted to fleeing to other countries for a chance at a better life. Places like Colombia, Panama, Peru, and the United States. To get to the United States, migrants have to brave the Darien Gap, where they not only have to contend with snake bites and drowning, but also armed paramilitary groups that prey on migrants. Then they have to pass through the Panamanian jungle on foot and have to survive going through Mexico, where they may be robbed and beaten by both Mexican police and cartel affiliates. And finally, they make it to the US. And in places like Texas, government officials have decided to bus migrants to sanctuary cities like New York and Chicago to deal with the issue. Today, we go into the migrant camps, speak to the people, and speak to local residents on how the crisis is affecting their life. Let's begin.
Chicago on the gas. Love my city. And the racking doors lit it up.
So we're downtown Chicago. This is the nice, fancy area of the downtown. But hidden in plain sight is actually the hotel that's hosting the most migrants across the whole city. There are about 1,500 migrants in the Inn of Chicago, and that's gonna be our first stop of the day to investigate this story and see what the hell is going on with this migrant crisis that's hitting the country. This is something that a lot of American cities are gonna have to contend with. Chicago and New York are in emergency situations. Their budgets are going crazy. They're gonna be heavily in debt because of this crisis. We're gonna have to figure out how we wanna operate as a country. More than 17,000 migrants are currently calling Chicago home and are being housed in places like the O'Hare Airport, police stations, universities, and other temporary shelters, which leads some Chicago residents to wonder why they aren't helping Chicago's homeless in the same way that they're helping Chicago's migrants. Also, just a side note, a migrant is a person that is here on temporary work. I don't even know if the word migrant is the appropriate term for these Venezuelan folks. ¿Y dónde eres?
De Venezuela.
Mucha de la gente que están aquí son de Venezuela, ¿sí?
La mayoría, sí, señor.
¿Qué está ocurriendo?
I know this nigga knew how to speak Spanish. What the fuck? Wait! Since when did Tommy speak Spanish? I didn't know this. Fuck, this this nigga. I want to speak Spanish now.
En Venezuela.
La situación económica
¿Cómo
para la
estamos
familia,
¿Cómo
Fue
está?
difícil
Oh, well,
encontrar un trabajo en Venezuela.
muy difícil conseguir trabajo en Venezuela.
¿Qué fue tu trabajo antes de el crisis?
Construcción.
¿Qué es tu experiencia en América ahora?
Tengo un poco de haber llegado, pero es diferente a lo que uno está acostumbrado a ver, pues.
¿Cuántos días está en Estados Unidos?
Tengo una semana apenas que llegué
¿Qué quieres ser en tu futuro?
para poder estar aquí legalmente y conseguir un buen trabajo.
Señor, ¿quieres compartir tu cuenta? Dígame sobre tu viaje aquí.
Vamos en el tren, pasando la selva.
¿Conoces la bestia?
La bestia, claro. Lo más peligroso fue Monterrey, Reynosa. Te quitan la cantidad de dinero, te matan, te quitan los niños.
¿El cartel o la policía?
No, los carteles.
¿Sientes más tranquilo ahora en los Estados Unidos?
Claro, es.
¿Qué disfruta más sobre Estados Unidos?
Porque hay seguridad, este es un país seguro.
Claro.
¿Eres con tu familia aquí?
Sí, tengo mis 2 hijos y mi mujer.
¿Por qué viajas aquí a Estados Unidos?
Vengo de Colombia.
Colombia.
Colombia se está poniendo igual que Venezuela ya. No tenía trabajo, todo se está poniendo caro, no se consigue trabajo.
¿Haces la viaje a la bestia?
Sí, claro.
¿Con tu hija?
Con mi hija. 3 días viajando en la bestia con mi hija y 3 días en la selva del Darién. Con mi hija y mi otro hijo y mi señora.
¿Qué piensas sobre Estados Unidos?
Aquí muy bien, gracias a Dios, todo bien.
Are you a local Chicagoan?
I am not. I am from about an hour away.
Should we continue to
Man, you ain't no real Chicagoan, man. Get your goof ass on, boy. I'm a real Chirac baby.
be sanctuary cities, or should we say, hey, enough is enough?
We should continue to be a sanctuary city, and instead of complaining about the symptoms of why we have people coming in and what a strain it is on our systems, our resources, our communication, our transportation, we should help the antecedent issues with it. One, help the people find a way to make their countries better. Help the people find a way to assimilate in society, not just coming into the larger cities, but also into different parts of the US and even other countries too.
The biggest holder of the migrants in the city is just down the street. How is it impacting the city right now?
I have some friends who's some of the migrants are staying next door to them. They're struggling with that a little bit. One day is empty building, the next day there's a community there, and they're complaining about the noise, they're complaining about some of the behavior. Kind of it's a tough situation because you feel sorry for individuals who's trying to make a better life for themselves. So it's like no one's fault, but then it's not a good situation for anybody. This country has a homeless issue. Now you can build tents and find places for people that wasn't here 2 weeks ago. What's this issue that you got homelessness in this country that you can't find money to do?
It looks like they're putting them up in like the fancy hotels too. That's what I thought was kind of interesting. It's not like they're putting people in the Super 8 motel.
Well, it's not premier. The location is, but it's like what's available. That was a hotel that's empty, so it's like, okay.
I know that of the projected city budget, it's supposed to be over 500 million in deficit next year. A third of it's going to be because of the migrant issue. Do you think there's going to be more awareness or protest in Chicago? Because I see some communities that are fiercely against it.
For them to just sit up here with this crap and we're supposed to listen to it.
I'm the deputy mayor for Immigrant, Migrant, and Refugee Rights.
These decisions need to be brought to the community.
How can you come into a community and dump people in our community? This is not fair.
It's going to destroy our business. It's going to destroy our hopes and dreams.
That's what my grandma was talking. My grandma was talking this shit about me, and I was like, for real, that shit going on? Damn, shit crazy.
Some communities that are fiercely for it.
We should continue to be a sanctuary city. And
So guys, I think I misspoke. I looked up Chicago residents happy about the migrant shelter and could only find protest videos. So looks like no one actually in the city is happy about it.
$500 million, that's a lot. Where was that before? Why is this migrant thing all of a sudden money is falling out of the tree?
Obviously there's a crisis at the border. Governor Abbott is shipping about 40 or 50 people from Texas every single day. How do you feel about Governor Abbott doing that?
It's sort of like, come on, man. You know what I mean? But then you say, okay, well, I want you to feel the pain that I'm feeling, right? I understand that, but it seems like that he's trying to make it difficult for you versus turn into a more political statement to show you up versus trying to really be helpful.
Do you think Chicago should continue to be a sanctuary city, I should say?
I think it has to be. I run the Chicago Marathon every year, and we talk about, oh, you run through all these different ethnic neighborhoods. So one minute we're saying we're this big international city, and then you can't be a big international city and not be welcoming.
¿Qué está ocurriendo en Venezuela ahora?
Venezuela está hecho un desastre, ahorita no hay empleo.
Es la falta de gobierno.
Claro.
¿Piensa que Maduro ganó la elección o no?
No, ellos son los que llevan el control de todo, de máquinas las controlan ellos, es la única forma que puedan ganar.
¿Qué es tu sueño de un trabajo?
Tener un trabajo estable y estar bien aquí.
¿Tú compras este coche en Estados Unidos?
Sí.
¿Cuánto cuesta?
$3,000. Aquí en Estados Unidos tú trabajas y tienes todo. Carro, moto, casa, todo.
¿Cómo peligroso es este barrio?
Un poco peligroso.
¿Conoces personas que fue roban?
Sí, robaron.
Catalizador.
Sí, también le robaron. A un amigo también.
Escucho que fue robaron.
Se llevaron el catalizador. El carro estaba parado allá frente a la escuela, se metieron y cortaron.
¿Cómo es tu experiencia en Estados Unidos ahora?
Es un país muy bueno, estable.
¿Qué piensas sobre socialistas y comunistas?
Socialismo resulta ser como un cáncer.
Hola. We can't be in here? Oh, I thought some of the guys invited us in, I don't know. Chicago is really cutting down on access here. I get it. Me gusta tu Jordans. ¿Cuántas semanas está aquí en Estados Unidos?
1 year, 3 months.
¿Qué es tu experiencia en Estados Unidos?
Una experiencia buena.
Hay algunas personas que están enojados. Ellos dicen, hey, hay personas sin casa que están americanos, veterans de guerreros que no reciben dinero o casas y ellos ven hombres de Venezuela reciben cuartos y más y ellos están enojados. ¿Qué piensas sobre esto?
Solo se ve aquí lo superficial, pero por dentro no saben cómo es por dentro. En un cuarto vemos 30, 20 personas y una camilla pequeña.
Go, yo, what you on? You go? How you doing? And how your Friday going? You feel me? What you on?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hola.
¿Qué estás cocinando?
Watching this shit. Just in case, like, if you asking, you feel me? We watching, you feel me? Inside Chicago's massive migrant crisis, you feel me?
Pequeños.
Oh my fucking god, I did not even fucking realize that. Today is Friday the fucking 13th. Oh my god. I didn't even fucking realize that. Thank you. Happy Friday 13th to you. I didn't even realize that.
Sabroso. Disfruta tu vida en Estados Unidos.
Trabajando para la familia.
Man, y'all know about Chicago style food on phone grade. I don't know nothing about that shit. We got the best city. We got the best food and best city in the world.
Muchas gracias por la comida, muy sabroso.
I swear to God, folks.
El señor más guapo en todo de Chicago aquí, So, ¿cómo es vida en Chicago?
Facts, man.
Stable y seguro.
Hey, I ain't got no problem
seguro.
¿Cuánto cuesta para un cortar de pelo?
Un corte, 40, 45.
No necesito un cortar. No, aquí, pero aquí sí. Mi esposa dice que es un salva aquí.
A Chicago,
Then we can do backflips on the rack too.
Para la película, puedes mudar tu booty como esto.
Twerk.
¿Conoces twerk?
Twerking, yes, but no.
¿Eres un cocinera?
Sí.
Para vivir aquí, ¿cuántos dólares por día necesita?
20 la hora, sería bueno.
Tiene un buen día, okay? Guys, this has been very interesting to see. I mean, these people are making the best of their situation. They're making do. They're cooking in the park, they're building community, and they're doing the best they can. So you can't really fault the Venezuelans. We would do the same exact thing in their shoes. And literally everyone we've talked to, all they want to do is be able to work. That's all anyone ever said. No one said, I want a Lamborghini, I want a mansion. Let's continue this journey. Well, Chicago welcome me. How much is this ticket gonna be?
Hell yeah, well, them tickets in Chicago. Oh my god, I got PTSD. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck the CPD. Fuck CPD in Chicago. That's all I'm gonna say. Fuck them niggas.
$75 ticket.
Eso lo paga YouTube.
O Block, okay. Just saying the wick for no reason. Why just so O Block?
And just a block away, we got the migrant crisis happening. What is that like, experiencing that in your neighborhood?
I believe that the city of Chicago should have did a little bit more for the residents, but it's like there's no order over here.
Some people are upset because they're saying, you know what, there's a lot of Americans here that need help. We have some really tough neighborhoods, we have veterans, we have homeless, that we're not really taking care of. But hey, brand new people that just got here from Venezuela, put them up in a hotel, put them up here. What are your thoughts?
I'm working for the Department of Children and Family Services.
There's one thing about Tynowolf here, I don't give a fuck. Do what makes you happy within reason. Hopefully it's not no weird shit, but within reason, do what makes you happy, folks. Phone and grade, you never gonna see Tino judge nobody over here on phone and grade. Big Tino in this bitch, y'all feel me? I love everybody, but not everybody. That makes sense. If you cool,
I see the homeless crisis happening in Chicago. In the wintertime, we're passing out blankets, but not trying to get into a heated place. I believe that the funds that's been spent for the migrants should have been spent for the residents here, stabilize them, and then move on to helping others.
So they say Chicago is going to be over $500,000 in debt, and a third of that issue is going to be because of the migrant crisis. Yeah. What does that make you think?
The taxpayers.
Yeah.
One thing, I didn't support Trump, but I did support he wasn't bringing over more to the United States of America.
Should Chicago remain a sanctuary city?
I think that we should remain a sanctuary city under certain terms and laws, but not just busing 15,000 people over a day or no place to put them.
How has the Venezuelan crisis impacted your life?
Is this a trenches, boy? These things don't give a fuck about this shit.
They're right over there. There's hundreds of them. How is that impacting?
Anybody coming to your house and say with you in your skin?
Is that what they're doing?
Yeah, so Chicago, don't worry, we's not, hey, don't let this shit fool you. Chicago niggas, we not aggressive like this, okay? I'm not aggressive. I'm a regular ass nigga. Y'all never see me be aggressive on this bitch unless you want me to. They about to snatch his food. We not aggressive. I swear to God, Chicago niggas, we not aggressive. Don't let this nigga make a bet, this fake ass fucking Versace shirt, but yeah.
Yeah, it's cool if you knew me, right?
Yeah.
But you don't know me, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of awkward, yeah.
Do you think Chicago should still be a sanctuary?
I just peeked this nigga voice. What the fuck wrong with this nigga voice box?
City.
Oh, it always is a sanctuary city.
Do you want more people to come in?
They
ain't got a problem.
I'm so confused.
Is you
now his voice done changed. What the fuck's
happening?
When you see the Chicago government handing out tons of money, hundreds of millions of dollars to the migrants, but then we have our homeless, we have our tough neighborhoods, we have our veterans, what does that make you feel?
Where the money going?
Just down the street, there's hundreds of migrants. Across the city, there's thousands of migrants. How has it impacted your life as a Chicago resident?
It hasn't affected me, though. I don't have no problem with it, you know.
Are you glad that Chicago is a sanctuary city? Yeah. So Governor Abbott from Texas, he's been sending migrants that arrive there. He's been sending 40 or 50 of them at a time in a bus, and now it's built up to thousands of migrants. What is your message if you could talk to Governor Abbott?
What you do for others, you should do for everybody. I believe that everybody needs help.
The next president runs goes on a platform of closing down our borders. Would doing that make you want to vote for him?
Nah, that wouldn't make me vote for him, though.
All right, folks, we brought you an inside look to the Chicago migrant crisis. Thank you for watching, and as always, love you. See you next week. Folks, hope you enjoyed this episode. You want to watch another?
Cute ass puppy.
Here. You want to subscribe? Over here. See you next week.
Thing is, there's a lot of small towns that need people taxes to move them to, but they intentionally did it to large cities to be dicks. Man, that's why this country fucked up as a whole, boy. Good thing I'm not into none of that shit, though. I be fall back. I just fall back. I don't be giving no fuck about none of that shit. But I just hope all them people, they be cool, though, overall. Like, all jokes aside, I hope them people find jobs, get back on their feet, and you feel me, can make a living. That's the only thing I'm going to say. But I feel like motherfuckers just... They just need to be smooth, boy. Like, come on, boy. Like, leave them people alone, man.